Everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you've been with us before, welcome back. We're so glad that you came. And if you're new, welcome to our channel, and hopefully after this video, you'll come back. Today we're actually going to be talking about a Morphe palette. And I want to call it a dupe for James Charles. Unfortunately, they discontinued it in the United States, but you can still get it in Canada. I just looked on the UK Morphe website. They still have it there as well. And in my opinion, they are very similar. This is very similar to the James Charles, but it's more than $15 cheaper. So that kind of made, like an impression upon me that, James Charles one is lovely and I love his show, but some people just don't have all that money to be buying his when they can get this one for $21. So that's what today's video is going to be about. We're going to be doing swatches and, talking about some of the comparisons. Now, I do not have the James Charles one because every time I go online, gone, sold out. Now, I do know they're coming out with another one, or like a relaunch or a restock or whatever that is. So hopefully we'll get that then. But anyway, let's get to the video. Okay, I was just reading because unfortunately I can't see without the glasses. So this is the Morphe 35B Color Burst Eyeshadow Palette. And if we can use our chin a little bit, get it open. As you can see, it's very, very colorful, very reminiscent of the James Charles palette. Not as nice as his, but still. Now this one, like I said, got discontinued in the United States, which really surprised me, because you can still get it in Canada and Great Britain and other places around the world, just for some reason not in the United States. But I have a feeling that if you're in the United States, maybe you can order it from Canada, Britain, whatever, because it was only $21. And in comparison to James Charles, which is, what is his, 35? I'll look that up actually before we do our little swatchy. And so I thought what I would do is we would swatch this, and if you can get it, if you can get your hands on it, you can get your hands on it for a whole lot cheaper. And for those girls out there and boys that, don't have a lot of money, sometimes it's nice to have all the beautiful colors, but, unfortunately, if you can't afford the James Charles palette, this is definitely a good alternative. And that's all it is a good alternative. And it's still Morphe. So still, see, Morphe, still good. So I will look that up, James Charles palette, because we need to know how much that is, right? And I'm sure you're all screaming at me right now. It's blah, 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 blah. I have no idea. I'm actually got to look this up because... yeah, and I should have had this done because, I'm so very organized. Oh yeah, his colors are really lovely. Wow, on eBay, somebody is charging $136 for it. Oh, no, yeah, no, that's crap. Why won't it tell me? Okay, so it's $39 in Ulta, and I'm going to assume that's right around, the $40 mark. But this you can get for $21. So you can get it much, much cheaper than $39. So why don't we, as you can see, really pretty. And if you look up, like I said, James Charles palette, you are going to see some different colors, some in comparison. But, if you don't have a lot of money, this is definitely a good alternative. So why don't we get to swatches? We'll go across this way. So, horizontal. No, vertical. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. We're going, oh God, how come I can't remember which is which? We're going this way, crossed, left to right. That is what we're doing. Okay, why don't we start with the top row? And the very first one is that light shade, and it's called Chalk. let's do it like that. Of course, on my skin, you're not going to be able to see it because my skin is basically the color of chalk. But it's lovely. And the next color is called Pillow. And I've got makeup wipes right here because I'm definitely going to need to wash my hands in between. So this is Pillow. And that one also kind of blends in with my skin, but it is a pretty color. It's definitely a good base coat. Now I should say that this is a mixture of shimmers and mattes, and the first two are obviously matte. The third color is called Heart. This one's not as buttery as the other two. I don't know. It's a little crumbly as well. Pretty color though. Pink, pretty. That would be Heart. Okay, the next one is Wildberry. This is like a kind of a purpley, plummy, pinky undertone kind of color, and it's beautiful. I like it a lot actually. And the next one is Moss Boss. I like that name actually, that's pretty cute. Okay, so let's try Moss Boss. Ooh, that's pretty. That is a shimmer. Yes, that is definitely a shimmer. I like that one a lot too, actually. I'm really into lime green at the moment. That is pretty. The next one is called Ink. Oh, I like that too. It's kind of like a teal color. Isn't that pretty? That is pretty. And the last one on the top row is called Deep Dive. Okay, a little pervy, but I kind of like it. Deep Dive is kind of a purpley blue color. So there is the top row. So here's the comparison. The top row straight across and the swatches on my arm. So it's Chalk, Pillow, Heart, Wildberry, Moss Boss, Ink, and a Deep Dive. So now we're on to the second row. Do that on this side, I guess, right? And I always have allergies are terrible. So the second row is, the first one is called Pale. Oh, that feels nice. That's a matte color as well. And yeah, you can't see that, but it's a good base coat. Like I said, it would be nicer on darker skin girls because you can definitely see it much better. I have an actual daughter who has a little, you know, she's still white, but she's got a darker shade of skin, and that probably would show up on hers much better than mine. The second one is called Bubblegum. Kind of does look like bubblegum too. There's that one. It's definitely a baby pink color. The third one is a shimmer, and it is called Lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly-doo. Ooh, that's so cute. Lollipop. What's the next one? Pixie. And that is a lilac colored purple. Actually, I like that too. Best friend loves purple. So do her daughters, actually. I guess it runs in the family for them. There you go. Pixie. Now we have Apple Cider, which is green. And I like it. It's kind of like a mossy green. It's also matte. A mossy green matte. Then we have Lavender, which is, big surprise, the color of lavender. Lavender. Wow. Yeah. It's a pretty purple. Pretty purple. Lavender. And the last one on this side is called Sky. Sky blue. Basically the color of my eyes. And there's that. So you've got these. These are the swatches. So you've got Pale, Bubblegum, Lollipop, Pixie, Apple Cider, Lavender, and Sky. Very nice. I very much like that row. Okay, we're on to row number 3. Had to clean off our arms so that we can, and our fingers. Actually, I should probably get my fingers a little better than that because we don't want to, corrupt the swatches. And like I said, these are discontinued in the United States. Unfortunately, if you're American, you might have to do a little whatever, but they are lovely and they are definitely a, good price. Morphe definitely has pretty good prices on their eyeshadow palettes. Even the James Charles, I mean, $39 for a palette for somebody that popular is an extraordinarily good price. Normally they're in their 50s, 80s, 100s. Third row. So on the third row, the first one is called Fairy, which is a tan color, almost like an army tan color. It's a shimmer. Good base coat because at least on me probably, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but we'll go with the flow. The next one is called Smoothie, which is it's a burnt orange color, I guess. No, it's actually more like a pumpkin orange. Looks kind of burnty on the thing, but definitely goes pumpkin-y. It's definitely a matte. There's that one. That is called Smoothie. Now the next one is called Pom Pom, which is a pinky red. It's lovely too, actually. And it's definitely a matte. Or is that a shimmer? Boy, oh boy. There's that one. My eyes are terrible. The next one is Smoothie Pom Pom Fuchsia, which is fuchsia. Man, this palette's making things really easy for me to tell you which colors are. That's definitely matte and definitely pretty. So after fuchsia, ooh, this color's cute name, is Ziggy Stardust, which is a, medium green, really pretty. There's that one, Ziggy. Then there's Purplish, which is actually, this is more like purplish. No, I'm joking. It's kind of like a dark purple, but not quite. Like, it's definitely purplish. And the last one is a Azure, which is Azure is definitely a shimmer. Ooh, that's really, really, really pretty blue. So there's the third row. And the third row is Fairy, Smoothie, Pom Pom, Fuchsia, Ziggy, Purplish, and Azure, Azure, A-Z-U-R-E, if you're in the United States, A-Z-U-R-E. We say Z, you say Z. It's a little confusing. But there's that, and there's the third row. Okay, so let's go over to the other side and do the fourth row. And these are definitely getting darker as we go down. Like, it starts light and then, light to dark, light to dark. So the fourth row is definitely getting much more bold. The first one is called Lemonade, and it is definitely a shimmer. And I totally got it on the wrong side and wrong fingers and wrong everything. My hands are so covered. I am probably the worst swatcher that has ever been on the internet, ever. And I think that's, hilarious because I do not know why I'm so bad. Okay, so this one is called Lemonade, and I love that name, and obviously it's yellow. It's a shimmer yellow, and that is probably my favorite yellow I've ever seen in an eyeshadow. I really like that a lot. The next one is called Brilliant, and it is an orangey, pinky color, and it's a matte. Actually, that's really pretty too. I'm really liking this row a lot. And then there's the next one, which is red-ish, and it's Chicory. It's also a matte. Okay, this color makes perfect sense. It's a bright pink, and it's called Bikini. Why pink and bikini? Not sure. Bikini. That actually is a really pretty pink. It's also matte. After Bikini is Earthy, which is an earth-colored green. Big surprise there, right? This has definitely got a lot of matte colors, I find, which is good because that's actually what I prefer. With just a few shimmers. Sometimes I find I get too many shimmers. Baby finger. After Earthy is Grape Pop, which is the color of Grape Pop. Surprise! So easy when they're named after exactly what the color is. Look at that purple. Look at that. That is a nice purple. Ooh, that is a nice purple. Okay, which finger is still clean? This one. And the last one is called Denim. Do I have to say it? Do I have to say that it's the color of denim? It's a matte. And it is exactly the color of denim, like seriously. Okay, so let's look at the fourth row. There you go. Swatched for you. And the colors are Lemonade, Brilliant, Chicory, Bikini, Earthy, Grape Pop, and Denim. I really like that row. Okay, the fifth and final row is the darkest and the boldest. And I really, really like this. This row is really nice. And clean arm. And the first one is called Sunshine, and it is a bright matte yellow. It is sunshiny yellow. Look at that. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that because it is really, really pretty. The next one is called Watermelon, and it is a pinky, orangey, reddy type color. Oh, that's nice. That's a shimmer, and that is a gorgeous color. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. The next one to Watermelon is called Puffs. And it is your basic orange color. If you can think of like orange, just your basic orange, this is as good as it's going to get. And so this one is called Puffs. Oh, you know what? Probably like those stupid puffy, here's me, those cheesy things, the puffs, the cheese puffs, cheese puff. That is it exactly. Or Kraft Dinner cheese, or Velveeta cheese. This definitely looks like that. The next color is called Beets, although I would say this is a little purpley, not as red as actual beets are. That's pretty. And this is a matte as well. See what I mean? It reminds me, it's a purpley red color. Definitely matte. And I'm going to say these all feel very nice. Except for that one, I think it's the, I'll look that one up. The one way on the top row, the third one in, called Pillow Heart and Wild Berry. I didn't like the way those ones felt. Actually, they felt kind of dry and I don't know, I didn't like them. So there you go. That one's called Beets. Actually, I lied. It's called Beets Me, but spelt like beets, the food, me, which is a totally cute, clever idea. I really like that name. The next one is called Forest, and this one is a matte forest green, hunter green, dark green. Oh, that's nice. I like that too. That's actually my wedding color. There you go. And the one after Forest is called Frosty. No idea why. Maybe it's a frosting from Wendy's. Maybe I'm hungry and I'm thinking of food. I really don't know. But it's definitely a brown color. Shimmery brown. And I like it. It's buttery and it feels nice. And the last one is called Pebble. And it looks black in the pan, but who knows? And I'm actually trying to get my fingers clean here so I can get a good swatch for you guys. Let's see what this one is. Definitely matte. And it's called Pebble. And yeah, it's black. And it's not even a bad black, actually. It's pretty decent. Because black is normally really difficult. You don't really get a good, but you can smoke out the eye with that. You can do all kinds of good things with that black color. So let's hold this up. There you go. There's the swatches. I'm holding my arm really weird. Really weird. Why am I holding my arm really weird? I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, it's Sunshine, Watermelon, Puffs, Beats Me, totally cute name, Forest, Frosty, and Pebble. And there you go. And that is the whole palette in its entirety. And as you can see, the colors are vibrant. It is definitely, I think it was even called something like artistry palette. I'm pretty sure it was. And you can definitely release your inner artist a little more cheaply. James Charles palette is beautiful, and I actually cannot wait to get it myself. But this is definitely a good alternative, and if you can get your hands on it, I actually highly, highly recommend it. For $21, I mean, where can you get this many shades that are all quite nice, actually? Like I said, there was only the two right up in the top there that kind of seemed dry to me. The rest are lovely. And it's definitely worth your time, your money, to pick it up if you can. Not that I don't recommend James Charles palette. I have not seen it yet, but James, so expensive. And this one's so much cheaper. Not as good, but a good alternative. A good dupe, I guess, would be a great terminology for that. So there you go. I think, you know, sometimes we get overwhelmed by the hype, the you know, famousness of all these beautiful young boys and girls selling us all these things. And, you know, as an older person, I guess I see that, you know, although it's nice to be able to get what's popular or what this wonderful, young, exciting person is trying to sell, but sometimes it is okay to get something that's similar. You know, you want to make your makeup look, so you're going to release your artist, be artistic with your face, with yourself, and it is okay to not always have to get the one that's from the famous person, the one that's more expensive, because more expensive does not necessarily mean better. Trust me, it's true. I'm telling you, it's true, it's true, it's true. As somebody who knows, who has spent a small fortune on things that she didn't need, actually sitting right here, you can't see it, but I can, is a treadmill that maybe we paid, I don't know, almost $2,000 for. It's one of those fancy schmancy ones. Got used 5 times maybe. You know, like that's a good example of everybody had it, you think you want it, you think you need it, you're definitely going to use it, and then you don't. So, you know, don't feel like you have to or feel obligated to get the more expensive one, but if you can afford it and you really want it, go for it. If it makes you happy, and that's the point with makeup, if it makes you happy and it makes you feel good, boys and girls, go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, you go for it. You go for what makes you happy. Always go for what makes you happy. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. I know it's tedious. I keep asking, and I often wonder, should I ask, or if you like the video, will you not subscribe anyway? Do I need to do that? I do not know. But I guess it's become kind of like a thing. Subscribe, like, leave us a comment if you like what we're doing. Because it does actually feel really, really good. I'm going to admit it feels kind of nice when you get a comment. It's like, oh, somebody out there actually likes what we're doing. We're doing something worthwhile. Let's keep going, you know? So if you feel inclined, please do leave a comment. So until next time, bye.